And then notice what happens to your feelings inside. I hate, 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 I hate. So notice what happens to the feeling.
I felt like getting all kinds of ugly faces on that one. So absolutely.
Okay, so now let's go with gratitude. Thank you 10 times. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
What happened?
Wow. Deep breath kind of just washes out the old hate part.
Exactly.
So
there's a graphic demonstration, but there's more to it. Eh? There is good science around this. Those who study the law of attraction often state that gratitude is the key to attraction. Being grateful for what you have now brings more of that into your life. Being grateful for what you want is bringing more of it to you. So this idea of being grateful has been studied by science all over the place. One of the little studies that was done on this in the positive psychology movement is to take two groups. Hi, Alenka. Welcome.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah. So the scientists took two groups. The control group, they told them just to write about their day at the end of the day. And the experimental group, they asked to write down 3 things that they were grateful for every day, 3 different things. And so after 30 days, they measured their increase in happiness. The first control group had no change in their happiness. The second group had a very measurable increase in their happiness, and the people that were the unhappiest had the biggest increase. But what was even more interesting is that they followed up this study with checking on them after 3 months and 6 months. And even 6 months later, they were still showing that they were more happy than when they had started, just by doing 30 days of gratitude, 3 things they were grateful for. So there you go. You can really figure out from that what the power of gratitude is. So if you think about, what did Jesus say about gratitude? He said, be grateful in all things. Not for all things, but in all things.
So you're tearing apart the Bible in literal sense that we as people growing up were taught one way, and now we're being taught a different way by what the translation really meant from the Bible.
I think it's actually written that way.
It is written that way.
Yeah, I've some time.
No, I know it is written that way. Yeah. Because you're not the first. I mean, yes, you are. But I'd like to say you're the first person.
Yes.
Okay, I don't need to be the first person. I didn't
You're the first person in this moment.
In this moment.
Laugh today.
Oh, that was funny. That's true, though.
Yeah. So, the point is, it doesn't matter what's happening to us, there's still things to be grateful for. And the more we focus on the things that we don't like, the more we bring those to us. The more we focus on the things that we're grateful for, the more we bring that to us. So I can always be grateful that I'm still breathing. I can always be grateful that my heart is still beating and that I am still alive despite what the difficulty is. I can usually be grateful for the fact that I'm wearing clothes, for the fact that my belly isn't empty, for the fact that I have friends and loved ones, for the fact that I have at least some money, that I have a house that I can live in, that I have food that I can eat. There is always things to be grateful for. And so when we do that, then we don't go into that downward spiral of negativity, which we all know so well, that lends to stress in the body, which leads to disease, which leads to pain. And none of us want to live in pain. So why don't we just take what we have and what we can be grateful for, and then express that in every moment? And then we get to click.
Yes.
That's hilarious on the clicking part.
I write down
Oh my God.
Hello,
10
Elaine.
things at
Hello.
night. So 20.
Welcome.
Hey, it's nice meeting you all, meeting all you people, you fine Friday folk.
Hello.
Pleasure is all mine.
You know, I
Linky, you're breaking up, Linky.
can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Good.
I can hear you. Can you hear us?
Yes. Can you see me now?
Yes.
Yes.
I can see
Okay.
you now. We love your presence. We know that you have we know that you can bring the greatest content to us today on this particular topic. Gratitude changes everything. What does it mean to you?
I love being here. Every time we are with anybody, if we get the slightest bit curious to see the presence of love there, you know, something divine. Oh, there I am. I'm still here.
I love how we can move around.
I guess what I'm bringing to this conversation is if you can bring your curiosity to wherever you are, you can find some blessing, you know, right there in whatever's in front of you, even though it may look like it's threatening or it's not what you expected earlier on in the day, whether it's in terms of an environment you're in or the behavior that's going on of somebody you're with. But what I've come to know is that if you're finding yourself reactive to what's going on around you, you know, it's just there to be a mirror of some of the kind of the same stuff going on in you. Don't you think so?
Absolutely,
Yes.
I think so.
Right.
And that's why the healing journey is the happy journey, and the healing goes on inside.
You know, Stephen, I think this is probably the first blab that I've seen you on, but I mean, your smile is just like, it's just like plastered there. So you're so intentional with it. So you just keep pumping the flow of these endorphins through your body the whole day because it does that.
That's exactly right.
Just in the same way that the physicality of laughter, which I know a little bit about, I teach about laughter. The physicality of laughter, even though if you're not thinking something is funny, the physicality of sustained laughter will put, immune system support into your body. It will release all these pain relievers. It will pump up or help bring into better balance serotonin and dopamine. So laughter and smiling are a good thing. And, did you ever know that laughter, you often hear laughter is contagious?
Yes.
And that is because our body are actually wired with these cool things called mirror. Here we're back to mirror again. Mirror neurons.
Yes.
So, if you
Good
are
job.
around the laughter, then it helps trigger your own capacity to laugh, much in the same way that if you people to yawn. What? Nobody yawned here on the Blab? Well, anyway, maybe some of you watching yawned. You know, there are a couple of guys, Andrew Newberg, and I forget the other partner he writes with. They've written a couple of books. One is how words can change your brain.
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Words change your life.
Right. And
Yes.
then there's another one called how God changes the brain, or our ideas or concepts about, you know, something bigger or vaster. Changes our neural pathways. But in one of the books, and I'm not remembering exactly which one, but there's a whole article about yawning. And it turns out some of the studies about yawning show that in terms of balancing right brain, left brain activity and quieting or calming the mind, yawning does it almost better than meditation.
Wow.
Right. So the only thing is, you know, because yawning is often deemed to be in certain environments, if you know, it's like socially unacceptable. If you're sitting in a lecture, you know, and you're yawning, it might not look too good. But if you are ever, you know, in any kind of work environment, or you're noticing you're even getting distressed, if you take a couple minutes of yawning, you will so fully oxygenate your body will be grateful. It will be saying, thank you.
That is a great tip.
Thank you.
I actually do that. I actually do that before I get on a Blab. I make myself yawn.
Hey!
You have no idea. People think I'm crazy. I call it a meditation, but it's actually yawning. If you yawn, I do about 6 times of yawning. Like, go,
Yes, you release everything.
Let's all do this together and invite our audience to try it. Could we do that? Could we do that?
Okay,
Okay.
sure.
One more time. And if you ended with laugh.
Oh no, we lost her.
We did lose her. We lost her. We love her.
Great.
Goodbye.
What a great visit.
What a great visit. That was a
Elaine.
good exercise. Make sure that we get that handled today.
Yeah. So yawning, we're going to add that to our repertoire of things to be grateful for.
I gotta tweet this out while I'm at it too, and get a gift.
Yay! So where do you live, Elaine?
You'll love it when you hear it.
Okay.
I live in the state of Maryland. Spell that. MERRYLAND.
Maryland.
There's no other way to spell it.
There is no other way. Marry my land.
I live in Maryland. Yeah.
Love that little tip that you gave.
And when I want people to remember my name, when I got married, what came along with the fella was this German last name, Nieberding. Nieberding. So a couple years ago, or for nearly a decade, I was working in bedside nursing. And if you were giving report to another department, a patient was coming there for a surgical procedure, and you'd have to give report who's coming, and then you would always have to, tell your name, and they would have to write it down that they had actually taken report on the patient. I would get them to remember it by singing the Mickey Mouse Club song. Hi, I'm Elaine Nieverding, and that's Nieberding. Nieverding. Nieverding. Forever you will always remember me. Anyway.
Very good.
You know, so today in gratitude, I'm very appreciative of the good spirit and fellowship here that can appreciate people that like to yuck it up.
Yes.
Because you'll go some places, you know what? They're afraid of being this goofy, this happy, this
That's right.
You cannot be afraid.
I live with somebody like this. I have to love them anyway. But life is good. Life is good.
It's great.
And nice to live.
Yes, it's good to be alive. I love my life.
I love my life also.
So, in the future, if I host any laughing blabs, I'll let you guys know, and you will be perfect to join in.
Love to laugh.
I can tell.
That's a great tip, by the way, Elaine, because you know what? There's so many people that don't understand that just that simple. It also, like the neurons in your brain, when you yawn and you actually give oxygen to that part of your brain, that the cerebral cortex, if I'm understanding that correct, and correct me if I'm wrong, but it enhances that. Like you said, it brings out it brings up the endorphins in your body, so you can actually be a better person during the day, happier and more grateful for more grateful for the things that you have around you. And thank you for that.
So, in a few moments, I'm packing up my bags to go over to my Ma and Pa's house. Pa is 97. Ma is 96.
Wow.
They live in a independent living apartment in a very large retirement community complex.
Cool.
They get lots of support from me and others that are hired, to companion them and assist them. But I'm over there a couple evenings and overnights, a couple nights a week. But before I go, in the spirit of gratitude, I'm going to turn my laptop around and show you my joy tree.
Yay.
Okay.
She has a joy tree. She has a joy tree.
My light isn't really good, but like this says joy. And this was.
Oh, it's joy.
There we go. I have birds and I have multicolored garlands on it. And ooh, here. There's my little.
Oh, it's a hummingbird.
Oh, I do have hummingbirds, which are joy birds. And this is one of my favorite little ornaments.
Sunshine.
It's a little happy sunshine.
Sun.
But this little tree was actually in a closet until just a couple days ago. My son was returning home from a 6-month work stint in Germany, and so I needed to kind of reconfigure a lot of things so his own room / the guest room would be available. So the joy tree came back out, and now I get to enjoy, its color. I mean, I really love like rainbow colored stuff, and so bring color into your life. It's very nourishing for, juicing up those joy vibes in the body.
Yes, yes.
So, Elaine, let me tell you a little story. A few weeks ago, we were doing this blab, and Robert had a toothache. And we started laughing like crazy, and the pain went away.
Oh, yeah.
It will.
It will. And it does.
And there was a well-known guy, I'm forgetting his name. He wrote this book in the 1970s called Anatomy of an Illness, Norman Cousins. Norman Cousins was a very well-known public figure, and he was diagnosed with a very serious illness. I can't remember what it is, but it was one that was anticipated to really put him into a state of decline and, move him toward death in the period of a couple months. And he said, you know what? Maybe that's what you're telling me, but if I'm going to go out, I'm going to go out laughing. And his good friend was Alan Funt, who was the creator of Candid Camera. So delivered to him were lots and lots of reels of Candid Camera. Plus he collected, I guess videotape, movies were then available on video or something like that. So he would choose to watch Candid Camera films and comedies for hours a day. And his intentional laughter took away his pain, and he ended up surviving a couple years rather than a couple months. And his story was one that really helped spur further research and public interest in this whole thing of the idea of laughter being, the best medicine, because it really can impact, physiological changes. So it's amazing. And I'm not surprised that your toothache went away.
Good news.
Yep.
Yeah.
I also share this last word before I jump on out. I'm actually a board-certified holistic nurse. So there is a science to this happiness stuff and the benefit of laughter and joy. But we all want to wake up to this love that flows through us, fuels us, connects us with us and everybody else and everything else. And if we just get a little bit more curious every day to do that, what a wonderful world this can be. Even though it looks like it's going to hell in a handbasket.
Elaine, I've got a little story for you as well, because since you're a nurse, my ex-wife, she had cervical cancer, and stage 4. We were going to. This was back in the 90s, and we went to the doctor. The doctor's wanting to schedule it the next 4 weeks to remove her cervix. So we go, and when we just got married, probably within a year, it was about a year into our marriage, and we wanted to have kids. So we went to, it's called an Optimum Health Institute, and for 2 weeks was completely, all she did is drink juice, and it was nourishment from raw foods and a lot of wheatgrass, enemas and so forth. Went back after, I think it was 3 weeks later, because the doctor was wanting to know what was going on. They couldn't find it. They couldn't find the cancer. It wasn't there. We didn't even tell them what we.
That is awesome.
Miracles happen.
So thank you for being a nurse. Yes. Thank you for being a nurse. Yes, I have 2 beautiful children, and for sure, when you mentioned that being a nurse, the conventional medicine, and another way, and the other way, if not experienced or not tried, is really something that us as people get to understand that really does make a difference in our lives. We don't have to, there is a lot of gifts in what you do, and I appreciate you, Ellen. Thank you.
So
Elaine.
we'll see you around the blab, and maybe inviting you guys to come and co-host some of the things I do sometime too. So nice to meet you in person finally, and
Yes.
I'm going to head on out. And Stephen, I mean, you still have been just smiling the whole time. He just
I'm ended. I'm happy. We're good.
I love it.
That's good, Stephen.
And Lenky, we'll have to talk another time. Is that how we say your name? Tell me.
Lanka.
Lenka?
Yes.
Lenka.
Lanka, yes.
Is it German or
Hungarian. Hungarian.
Hungarian. Okay. Well, we'll chat again sometime. Robert, Alan,
Okay.
McCoy. Sayonara. Over and out. Bye, Stephen.
All right. Nice
Goodbye,
to
everybody
Nice to
watching
meet you.
live or replay. And I think I'll go out on a yawn.
Yay!
Yay!
Very good.
I have
That is awesome. Jump on. There's a panel. There's a square here for somebody. Jump on. I'd
two
love to have you
hands,
guys.
two happy dogs. I pet both. They are here by me. You see?
Oh, nice.
And the other,
Yeah, they're wagging their tail.
yes, the other is the other side, and the cat was here also. So
You got a lot of great love going on right
yes,
there.
yes,
Super good.
yes. And I have hummingbird in live. I stand outside in the porch, and they come to flowers, and they so cute. I'm so grateful. During the
Well, we're
summertime,
grateful.
So,
Yes.
when you're grateful, things happen. Like
yes, yes.
Came on and gave us some other great tips and some great things to think about and helped us raise our energy. So this is just positive proof of the power of gratitude in action.
Yes,
How does it get any better than this?
yes.
What is possible when we actually implement the word gratitude? Actually implement the yawning techniques. I mean, how simple is yawning? We can go up and down the road in a car and yawn. And you're actually going to increase the neurons in your brain for doing that and bring happiness to yourself and eliminate the stress that you got going on during a day. Great. I mean, saying things like, I love you and I appreciate it. I'm in gratitude. I'm so happy and grateful for Stephen's smile. I'm so happy and grateful for Linky's smile. I'm so happy and grateful for those dogs wagging their tail and the cats purring
Yes.
away. Good job. Good job, you guys. Totally. Yeah, so that was a good. Are you there?
So grateful for the
I can't hear him.
You can?
No, I can't hear Stefan. So
You're not
might be.
You can't stay.
Oh no, yes,
No.
yes.
Oh no.
Okay,
I
well,
am.
that was just me being grateful.
Okay.
Oh, that
I
was
am
good.
grateful also for everything in my life.
Oh, nice.
Those things, us saying that not only brings out the possibility of other people learning to say that on a regular basis when they have a whole bunch of other chatter going on in their minds, they can interrupt that pattern of chatter by actually saying, I'm so happy and grateful for whatever it is. A great meal that I had this morning for breakfast, a great lunch. And that interrupts the flow of that spiral that they're going down in that tube of unhappiness, or you're not feeling so great today. So saying it over and over again is what's embedded into your conscious mind, and then it really helps your subconscious mind go in the right direction of where you're headed, and that's happiness.
Nice. Well said.
Nice.
When we go down in a negative spiral,
I
What we're
can hear.
doing is we're consistently bad mouthing or criticizing either ourselves or somebody else. And that takes us down and down and down. If we flip that around and in the moment we start saying what we're thankful for, and we start being thankful for this and thankful for that and thankful for this and thankful for that, then we spiral upward in exactly the same way.
Yeah.
It's just the process is identical on both sides. It just takes a little proactivity on one side and it's all reactivity on the other side. And the result of the proactivity is great feelings, great health, great results.
Great feelings, great health,
Woo-hoo.
and great results. And now, you know, those are very powerful words, and everybody strives for them every single day. Actually living it is as simple as being grateful. And that simple sign of being grateful and looking forward of what happiness is, you can be giggly and laughing just a little bit crazy like we are. And it brings out a whole nother of a place where we understand that where we live and breathe each and every day, we can be in that gratitude and thankfulness all the time.
Yeah, that's exactly right, because there is always good around. It doesn't matter when or what else is happening. There is always good around. There is always something that we can be grateful for. And looking for the good is one of the keys of ending unhappiness for good. Why do we end unhappiness? For good. So look for the good. Yeah. So gratitude.
Yes. So gratitude is huge, and when we actually look forward to making that a way of talking every day to our subconscious mind, the way we're talking and communicating on a regular basis is powerful, and that's really key.
Oh, you're very welcome. I want to make one more point here, is that gratitude is huge in relationships. You know, how do we get out of harmony in our relationships is by starting to pick apart the other person. We start to criticize, we start to blame, we start to notice what they're not doing rather than what they are doing. And as we criticize more and more and more, then we get more and more out of harmony. We get more and more and more into overconsumption and more and more and more stressed. And that means more and more and more pain. So the flip side, if you start looking for anything that you can be grateful to the other person in your relationship, and start expressing that and start keeping that in your mind rather than all the hateful things, then it makes such a difference in the relationship. Bringing gratitude to the picture can shift everything around. And you can now have the kind of relationship you want instead of the kind of relationship you don't want. If you don't, you get the don't.
And that you really, that is really true, because the you know, Bob Proctor always says, "I'm so happy and grateful for whatever he is."
Now that I have,
yep.
Now that I do,
yep. And he's even putting it out there in the future. You know, like even for the, I'm so happy and grateful for my money that I'm receiving right now, and whatever that amount of money is, because the gratitude brings that more into our subconscious mind, or more repetitious that you are, brings that feeling in of the receiving of money, and it relieves, and all of a sudden you've got unexpected money showing up from different places. That's, even if it's on money, it could be on a relationship. I'm so happy and grateful of my relationship that I have right now because it fulfills my heart. And there's love and gratitude that just comes along with it. It's amazing how, you know, that simple technique, Stephen, that you're saying about gratitude is powerful. And you have really eloquently have expressed that in so many ways throughout, you know, not only today, but other ways of understanding. And really that vibration goes out more than 50 people, sometimes hundreds and thousands of people, when you actually feel it within every cell of your body.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's my deep pleasure because you know what? I get to experience it too. And this is the whole point of goodness, is that you can't give it if you don't have it. So you get all the goodness as well as giving it away to everybody else. So live on the side of goodness instead of the side of badness, and you get good all the time.
Yes.
Do good, feel good.
Yes.
Be good, feel good. Get good, feel good. Yeah.
Wow.
It sounds really simple, and it is. It's simpler to say than it is to do. But once you start aligning yourself with yourself, your authentic self, then it's easier and easier. And you can look like the busiest person on the planet, and you can be so totally in the flow that it feels effortless.
Well, you're doing an awesome demonstration of that with you have this chart that you have so many points that you do every day, and I think it's like 15 or 16 you're up to now, or I'm not sure what it is, but it's always this gratitude that you're bringing forward, and it's and in your accomplishments, but you're not looking at it as a task. You're looking at it as, this is a way I get to feel when I'm done experiencing doing my project. So you're actually happy doing your project. So it's like it's like a gift.
A gift to me, it's a gift to the people I relate to, and it's a gift to the world.
That's huge.
This is the value of harmony. I was never able to do that before. You know?
Yeah. I think, Lisa, he does have a chart, but I think it's on an email thing. I get it every day. So I'm always looking at it. I'm going, what the hell is this guy up to again today? You know, how many points did he actually going to rack up?
It's just a spreadsheet, Lisa, that I plot down what I'm going to do the next day, every day. And every day at the end of the day, I give myself 1 point for everything that I've done. And I subtract a point for everything I haven't done. So I've just worked at that over the years, and I've gotten really good at it. And why am I really good at it? Because it feels so good to do it.
Most people would think that's a task. And a whole lot of work that wouldn't bring them any gratitude. I'm telling you, that's the thoughts that go on in their mind. Oh, that shit doesn't work.
Yeah, well, we've talked about this before, right? But when I do that thing, it's not about, how will I feel about doing this? It's how will I feel about me having done this? That's why it's so good.
How do I
would so much good?
Yes.
Oh, yes. Okay, so Lenka, I would recommend against trying.
Yeah, Lenka, you got it. That's very good. Yeah.
When I say I try, I am hosting self-doubt. Yes.
Wow.
So when I say I will, I am hosting self-belief.
Wow. So, Lincoln, you need to say to get on this blab with us. I will be exceptional on this blab today.
Yes.
I will. I'm going.
When you say try, you are doubting yourself.
Wow, that's a really good key point. And those are key words to remember, because you know what? Do you know how many people say that? I try.
It's everywhere.
I try. Everywhere. That's true. It is everywhere.
So amazingly important. And nuances are in words, and words are powerful things of change. And it's really important to use our words wisely.
Yes, I am on. Lincoln says, I am on.
I am on. And I can.
Yeah. I am and I can. You can. Woohoo! Well, my friend, we're coming
I think
up on
we are, and I think we've helped a lot today, and I feel really great about that.
It was a great one today.
Because gratitude is so helpful and so available. We can never not be grateful.
And I am grateful. I am grateful each and every day that I've been able to communicate in such a way, especially on this in this kind of platform. It has opened up and expanded my conversations and my way of thinking. So I'm great. I'm in
gratitude because it has done exactly the same for me. I didn't come on here planning to say all this stuff, right? Just the way this has given me new insights.
Yeah.
So I'm very, very grateful.
Yes. Yeah. So we have a lot of things to be grateful for, and the gratitude that we hold inside our hearts when we actually express it in that way brings such a way of depth, and blessings to you on that. And what do you think tomorrow ought to be?
Tomorrow, let me see. Does anybody have a question out there that they would love to have answered, or do they have a topic that they would love to get our insight on? Or do they have some idea that they would like us to expand upon?
Oh, I like an idea. Gosh. Yeah. Just,
money.
We have
money. What a great topic. I take it.
That's
I can and I will.
money. Money's a good one.
And money. Yoo-hoo.
Happiness and money.
Yes.
Good one. That sounds like a good one. Thank you, Miss Audience. Actually, it's Miss Lisa.
Great one.
Yes. Honored and very much in gratitude. Have a wonderful day. Let's laugh our way out of here.
Yeah. What a great idea. So thank you. Thank you, everybody who is watching. Thank you, everybody who contributed. Let's laugh our way out and say goodbye till tomorrow.
Till tomorrow.
Take care. Stay well. Have fun. I'm Stephen Whiteley, and we'll see you.
I'm Robert Allen. Thank you. Woohoo!